She's mighty, mighty, just letting it all hang out, 'cause she's a brick house. She's rocking it 1 pound at a time, rocking it 1 pound at a time, a brick house. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. Hello everyone, it is your girl, Boss Lady Lexi. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, you just never know what God has in store for you. You hear me? I had something else planned to upload, but I feel that in my heart, this has to be done today. So this is going to be Vlogmas number 9. So welcome to my newcomers and welcome to my little bosses. Today I'm going to be talking about, I think I talked about this maybe 2 years ago. And even if I didn't talk about it, I do remember posting it on Twitter. And what I'm going to talk about today is adult adoptions. A lot of you all know my upbringing. I hope that you all, and if you don't know, if you go to the playlist of Diaries of My Life, you will get caught up really, really quick on what's been going on. So I remember feeling like a couple years ago, I said, oh man, I wonder if I could be adopted. And I didn't think anything of it. You know, I just said it. And then I said, you know what? Let's put it out there on Twitter. And, you know, I put it out there. I don't think I got any responses or anything like that. But the type of parents that I would look for in being adopted is, you know, someone that's older than me, of course, and someone that's genuine, that's going to love me and my children and my grandchild. I want somebody who has siblings. That way I can really, really get in depth with the siblings on, you know, like how their upbringing was and, you know, learn more about the family, you know, that is about to adopt me, you know, and come and join in forces with, you know, my 2 daughters. My 2 daughters and myself and my grandson. You know, I want to be able to, you know, pick their brains just as well as they're going to pick my brain. And I just want to really, really, really get to know them, you know, and I want to be able to feel the love and the energy and the connection that we're going to have. I want to be able to go to church with them, go to the store with them, talk to them, because see, that's the main thing that I think I miss so much. And when I see families, you know, out together, or even here on YouTube, when I see how, oh, I talked to my mother today, and my mother said this, and my mother said that, and, you know, I talk to my mother like 2 to 3 times a day, and blah, 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 blah. You know, that's so important because there is a very, very strong connection, you know, between you all. It's like a great bond. And that's something that I truly, truly missed in life. I want parents that are not physically abusive. You know, I'd rather have parents that can sit down and talk to you. You know, like if you're going out at night, okay, well, you call and let me know that you've made it back in that house safely. You know, that type of thing. Or, you know, they could call you and be like, oh, I don't feel well. Can you take me to the doctors? You know, that type. I just find that stuff so fascinating, you know, but I miss that part in life, you know. It's so hard when you don't have a family, you know, like that. And I just really, really want that. And, you know, like, I want parents that are not judgmental, but, you know, they can love me and my children and grandson as their own, you know. And what if we're not perfect, but they still accept us the way that we are, you know? Let's just say, for instance, you know, because this is something that I wanted to do in life, but I don't think I ever told y'all, so it's all going to be out there today. But I see a lot of it, and it kind of like inspires me to want to do it, but I kind of think in the biblical realm that it might be wrong. But I've always wanted to like exploit my body. I've always wanted to take like picture art. I've always wanted to take provocative pictures. And I see it like I see it all the time. Like, I know this might be a little much for a lot of people to see like cleavage, but I don't think anything is wrong with that. But I want to go a little bit way more beyond, okay? I want to take pictures in bra and panties and bikinis and bathing suits, and I just really want people to know that it's okay if you're big. You know, you can still live, but be healthy about it. You know, like, I'm on a weight loss journey, and my journey is a whole total different ball game from a whole lot of other people's, because I think I probably would have progressed more if I wasn't with this ailing body of arthritis and spinal stenosis and nerve damage and all of that stuff. I think I would probably be where I need to be. But since I'm not that mobile and all of that stuff, and I just think that that's just, I have to take it one day at a time. And you know, I want to work out every day, but you know, my body is saying, hey, you can't do that every day. You can't do what other people do. And you know, lately that has really, really been on my mind, because I just want to be able to let people see that there's beauty on the outside. Because see, so many people, they judge the outside, but they're like, oh, she has a beautiful heart and she has a beautiful soul. Did this shell just disappear and go somewhere? It's still all a part of that heart and that soul and that nice body, you know. And I just feel like when I see plus size women, you know, really doing that, it just lets me know that, hey, there are a lot of women out here that really love embracing all of their curves and back fats and the arms, you know. And it's not, you have a pretty face to be a big girl. You're just so cute. So if I was skinny, smaller, ooh, would I still be pretty? You know. And this look right here, all of this is like really hard for me. It really is. It really is hard, but it's something that I have to do if I want to get ahead, You know, so I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. It's a process. But when I see plus size women and they are, you know, they're just doing all kinds of stuff. And, you know, I can't show y'all everything because this table is right here. But, you know, they're wearing booty shorts and all of that kind of stuff. And they're part of like lots of different groups. You know, I kind of like that kind of stuff. Now, I don't want to ever be a part of a group where it's more of like the sexual thing, because see, that's not me. I just want to be able to just do like my own thing, you know. And if I was to go to my parents and tell them something like that, you know, would they be supportive of it? You know, and that's the thing that is so hard in this world, because you have a lot of kids that can't talk to their parents about stuff like that. And, you know, or whether or not, you know, they want to be a part of the LBGQ community. You know, a lot of parents they put their kids out, you know, and I'm just using this as an example, because I know if I was to go into a family and my sisters or brothers or nieces or nephews, that's the life that they want to live, I'm going to support them because that's their life, you know. And I was telling my kids the other day, and it's not, I don't know how to even say it, but I always found gay men attractive. You know, I just love the flamboyancy of it. They have so much courage and openness, and you know, their look is always on point. You know, and even with women, when I see them, I'm like, oh man, that haircut is tight. You know, I'm like, I just love it because, you know, they are so into it. And it's just like when you're into being a model, or even on YouTube, when I see how people are really into it and they have all of this expensive equipment and, you know, all of this. And it's not all about living in a fancy house and having 75,000 cars when you're just one person. But when I just look at the quality of what they're bringing, you know, to their audience, I'm like, man, I just get so excited, because when it's something that you are really passionate about and you love, you just go for it. And I am so passionate about being adopted. I mean, I've been thinking about it for such a long time, because it's nothing like, y'all, I'm sorry, my forehead is itching. It's nothing like wanting to come home and talk to your mother, or you probably will talk to her throughout the day, you know. But you're talking to her and telling her about your day and finding out how her day was and what happened at this doctor's appointment and what happened when you went to the store. You know, blah, 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 blah. What did you cook for dinner? You know, and you telling that me and the kids are coming over on such and such day, and you just hear that happiness, you know, within her heart. You know, I just find that stuff so amazing. And I just love the fact when, you know, your mother and your father are just so loving and so caring and so, oh my gosh, you know, it just really, really brings a lot of joy to my heart and my soul, you know. And I really haven't looked for anyone in particular, you know, any parent or anything like that. I've never pursued it. You know, it's just been just a thought, because I'm older and I don't need any permission from any or anybody, because I've never been adopted. I was always a foster child, you know. So if someone was to reach out to me today and be like, hey, I've been following your journey and blah, 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 and, you know, I want to know more about you and I want to get to know you, because we may adopt you into our family and you can share in on all of the joy and love and happiness and peace, you know, that we all share as a family. You know, it's not like I'm out here looking to find some rich grandmother out here that's going to leave, you know, her child all of her millions and riches and goals. It's not about that, because, see, those things don't make you happy. It doesn't make me happy. But knowing that I'm going to get that love and support and be able to have someone to talk to is more than the riches and gold and money could ever buy. You know, and I hope that, you know, this year's over, but I hope that for the rest of the days that are in this year and into 2020, 2021, whatever, you know, I hope that sooner than later, you know, that this can happen. I know a lot of you all are probably saying, here she go again with one of them crazy notions. No, this isn't a crazy notion, because, see, you probably have a mother or have had a mother, and, you know, you probably have family and they love you, and, you know, y'all love up on each other, and, you know, give them hugs and telephone calls and, you know, all of that. So it's really hard, but I'm just going to say that's what's been on my mind, what's been on my heart. And I am going to say this. My hands are just a little bit ashy on the back. I am going to say this. Even if that was to happen tomorrow or whenever, it's the hardest thing to accept something that you've never had, that you've never done. It is so hard to accept. I know for me, because it's something that has never been done, you know, and when it hasn't been done, oh my gosh, you know, I like be thinking in my mind, and I just be like, oh my goodness, you know, and that's just how I be. It like stuns me, because I just don't know, you know, how to accept it. And it's the hardest thing I think that I fight with, is accepting something, and because you've never had it before, so you really don't know how to feel. You are like more or less numb, and, you know, and I don't know. I can't even finish what I have to say, because I don't know. But I'm going to end this right here, because I just wanted to put that out there. So if you want to subscribe to this channel and you want to see where it's going in 2020, Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified, share the video, because I know this is probably a weird topic. A weird topic or subject. You know, someone's 53 years old and they want to be adopted. People don't adopt grown people. People adopt babies. Well, I'm already past that stage. I'm a grown adult with 2 kids and an 18-month-old grandson. And I think my children deserve grandparents and aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews and, you know, so on and so on, how the trend goes. But I'm going to get off here and snatch these eyelashes off because, ooh, y'all know this is a bit much for your girl, okay? It's a bit much. And Charity Green, she's still holding on. She hasn't gone anywhere yet. Because she know the first thing I always say is, I'm going to snatch this wig off. Well, if I snatch this wig off, I'll be snatching off some skin too. So I'm just going to hold my mule. Hold my mule. And I'll see you all in the next video.